Welcome into the Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado. I'm Mark Hauser. This is TerrierVision. The Wofford Terriers this Wednesday evening are going through their practice, getting ready for tomorrow night's game, Thursday evening, as they will take on the BYU Cougars out of the Mountain West Conference. The Terriers come in as a 14 seed. BYU, ranked number 10 in the country, is a number 3 seed. Prior to tonight's practice, we had the chance to catch up with Terrier head coach Mike Young. Coach, you're here. You had a full practice last night. You get the shoot-around in the Pepsi Arena today. It's been a relatively quick turnaround since you found out you're playing BYU. At this point in the season, do you add many wrinkles, or do you go with what you got here?
No wrinkles, no tricks, no dog and pony shows. We're a long way into this thing. We've got a good team in here, as does Brigham Young at 30-4, number 8 in the country. We might put in a play to score a basket. That's not going to win it for us, Mark. We got to rely on our habits. We got to rely on the things that got us here, and I hope that that's good enough over here tomorrow evening.
I'm going to go backwards and not ask about Jimmer Fredette first. I'm going to ask about the cast of characters that support him. Tell us about some of the other guys on this BYU club and what matchups you'll have with them.
Los will match with Emery, and Emery's very good. He is a great shooter, and the more people that I talk to that have played them in their league, etc., they're always very quick to point out he may be the best shooter in the Mountain West Conference. You cannot let him catch the ball and shoot it. You got to make him dribble to his shot. Bowo, I think I'm pronouncing that right, is a terrific athlete. Very good on the offensive glass. Capable of making 2, 3 threes in a row to put you in a bind. Collingsworth, much better athlete, much better player than he would look like at first glance. He's very talented, a good player for them. Harstock that has really filled the void for Davies once he went out. So Rogers off the bench. So the bottom line is, like any team that's 30-4 and ranked number 8 in the country, they've got great players in addition to Jimmer Fredette.
And he's the centerpiece. When we watch him on film, what kind of things have other teams done to at least try to contain him?
I heard Coach Rose say there's some truth to it. Hope he misses. We've seen some teams do some things with him that have helped them. I think it would be poor on my part to get into those specifics. It's not easy. He gets space and he gets fouled. If you make a mistake, he makes you pay. Like guarding Goudlock and Donald Sims. Our job here is going to score. All right, he's going to score. But if we can contest every shot, make every shot that he shoots a difficult one under duress, and keep him off the foul line, we've done well for ourselves. At the same time, Goudlock, you can spend all that time, and in our championship game, this is how we're going to guard Andrew. And we know that he's capable of scoring 39 as he did last night against Dayton, but we got to do a job on Willis Hall and those other guys, and we feel the same way going into this one tomorrow.
How about tempo? What would BYU want in terms of tempo? Where do you want in terms?
BYU wants big possessions, 70, 75. We're not going to change. We're not going to change. I really like how we're playing. Our shot selection is dead on. Our transition defense is dead on. We're rebounding the ball. But our players know this. If this game is in the upper 70s, 80s, we got problems. We will need a 55 to 62 possession game. They want a lot more possessions, a lot quicker pace than that offensively. I think that would be to our detriment.
Jamar Diggs is your best on-ball defender. He gets the assignment of a lifetime Thursday night against Jimmer Fredette. Your thoughts on Jamar and what Fredette and how that matchup may play out, or what it will look like to the average viewer?
I think it'll be an interesting one. You know, you know Jamar to be as competitive as anybody we've ever had. Cameron Rundles will play him a lot as well. Nathan Parker could play him some. You know, they technically, Diggs and Rundles, especially with the experience, are just really good defenders now. Having said that, we're going to have to guard him, you know, as a unit. Dahlman guarding those ball screens, and Tim Johnson and Terry Martin, Drew Kroll guarding those ball screens and pin downs and all the different actions that we're going to see from him or for him. We're going to have to you know, defend and defend well. So it's not so much just Diggs, Rundles. It's our club and balling that fist up and playing as a unit. And I'll take my chances with that.
Finally, they play a lot of zone, a lot of 2-3 zone. How do you feel your team has attacked zone defenses this year, and do they do anything different than what you've seen out of other SoCon teams that play a lot of zone?
Best zone we've seen. You know, we saw what Furman wanted to play a lot of zone, and we got them out of it pretty quick. Citadel wanted to play zone exclusively, and we were able to get them out of that pretty quick. You know, we shot 40% from 3. And you know that we don't take threes just to take threes. We want the ball in the post, whether it be dribble penetration or post feed. We're not going to settle for threes. This is a better zone because it is a longer zone. It's a more athletic zone. They cover things up a lot quicker than people do at our level. You know, we know how we're going to attack it, you know, we think we see some things from them that will allow us to get you know, get the ball where we want it to go.